Greens everyone, I'm Record2nd and welcome to the Tempest box Let's Play episode 1. This is version 0.7, the last publicly available release from Dragon here, the founder, and yeah, this is 1.12. It's going to be painful living without all the waters and the crossbows and whatnot. But you know what? It's gonna have to do because it'll still be very fun. So obviously here are all the credits. The modeler for some of the mobs, the creator, and the co-founder here. Some other important people, I guess. You might know some of them you might not. Other contributors. I'm not gonna go around and read everybody's names obviously, but there's some information here and other stuff that you might want to know. Yep, that works properly. So here you can stand on a special plate and it'll take you into the world. Now before we go, I just want to point out that first of all you can make a little parkour course here, pretty fun. But secondly is that I'm using a special seed. Now I'm not cheating, I just looked for seeds with some snow biomes in the spawn chunks because I always have trouble finding any snow biomes. So I thought that I need to pick a seed where it would spawn me in a snow biome, because most of the content for this version of the Tempest's box is in the snowy biomes. Can't do anything about it, that's just how it is. So yeah, ooh, that's a spike. Sometimes these spikes happen, but that's just the laggy nature of this pack. Not really Dragon's fault, it's kind of like more the optimization for this version of the game, as well as the method of actually making this a thing. So I was wondering if I can go back. So yeah, I didn't look for anything like igloos or strongholds or anything like that at all. When I was looking for the seed, I was only looking for a close location to a snow biome. So you can see here's some teasing, a Bulent model, sorry I was saying module, some custom blocks, a glacier, and there's a mage and a Haven Witcher also here. Yeah, this is where we are all supposed to start. Now sometimes, and I tried this already to get used to a little bit more, because I used to play this with friends on a realm, and then I also had a SMP series going, if you remember, but this is all new and I wanted to adjust to playing TTB on my own. So you should send here, and most likely it will send you to the top, but sometimes it doesn't work. But there is a fix within the box as well, so if it doesn't work then you need to press that button, and that worked for me. So hopefully it fixes the problem for everyone. Now there might be villages close by, I don't know. I don't remember if it was in the seed information. Again, we do need villages very much to progress, but they're not hard to come by, and you know, they don't really offer you that much. I really made sure I didn't get myself a cheaty seed to make it easy. I only wanted to have snow content, because most of the dungeons, I think in this version, all of the dungeons are only in the snow biomes, and the final dungeon is definitely only in the snow biome. I do know a lot about TTB, but not everything, so make sure to doubt me or correct me if I misinform my viewers, because I really would not like to do that, and I would be very thankful if you knew something I didn't know and let me know about it. So yeah, obviously we're gonna have a little bit of a block lag here, because, well actually that's more of a TPS lag. The game itself runs slower, as you can see the sun resets a little bit, but that's how it happens with almost every single world when you start it up and do it in survival. It shouldn't be too much of an issue. Well, I tried my best to minimize the lag, but I really wanted to have Optifine on this. And I have my settings pretty high because my computer can handle it. And it shouldn't be too much of a problem. If it is too laggy in your opinion, if it gets really laggy, then I'll bring down the render distance to 24, because right now it is at 32, which is the vanilla default maximum setting. But for Of course, Optifine, it's up to 48. Sometimes I play with 48, but it really is too much. So I'm probably not gonna do it here. I wanna find a good place to build a house. Usually I'm not committed, but of course this is a survival series and this is very odd. There's diorite here. That might have been vanilla generation, but who knows, maybe it's a Tempest box thing. I am not sure. Now, where I played in my own survival world, I spawned in the random grassy plains biome. I'm really tired of these biomes because I always run into them when I play. So it's a good change of pace to have a snowy biome, because deserts are also very common. I even had badlands in all the recent worlds, but those that was not a Tempest box world. That was actually snapshot world. I was playing the Nether update early, so yeah. And this is also a TTB feature to have packed ice and stuff like that replaced in the caves. It's pretty cool. I do have a very similar data pack that does it, and it's for 1.15 at the moment, but obviously we're going to be updating it to the newer versions and adding more features if it's granted. Now, what is that? Just a rock formation, nothing really. Yeah, as you can see, there's no like structures everywhere. I'm pretty sure he reduced the spawn rate of them. I'm not sure. We'll definitely run into a few things like shacks and stuff like that. And frankly, what I should not be doing is just walking around and not surviving. I just wanted to like get into it, you know, explain to you everything, but our primary goal will be getting wool on episode 1, and I'm not seeing any mobs anywhere, and that is concerning to me, very much so. It's kind of a wasteland. We didn't get a good seed, I guess. Well, at least it spawned us in the snow biome. I really expected there to be much more in terms of world gen, but I don't know, when I played it, the structures were everywhere, and I'm pretty sure it is the same release, so maybe I'm just unlucky. Yeah, he said that was a problem with some versions, that the structures would for some reason generate in clusters, so sometimes they're very rare, but all of a sudden they become common in a certain area. And that is just how world gen is done in this version, but we're gonna have that changed. Oh, by the way, if you didn't know, I am working on the Tempest box as well. On the new version, I'm part of the new development team, so make sure to follow our channel, because we're gonna be uploading videos on there, and I'm gonna be making videos for that channel about the development progress and the design choices that go into it, so kind of bring it back the classic series in a cool way. I think you will all appreciate when it comes out. I'm not sure if it's out yet or not. It'll depend on how long it takes for me to edit and script the episode. This might come out before or later, I honestly don't know, so look out for that episode. You might have missed it, you might have not been able to miss it because it's not out yet, and I am frankly a little bit scared to go here, because caves contain very powerful enemies in this pack. And this really is a command pack. A lot of people refer it to a mod pack because it really does feel like a mod, and that is intended, but of course it doesn't require any mods to run. This is vanilla, and so if you wanted to download this and play it, I'll definitely leave a link for downloading. And there even is a wiki. It's still up because it's a Weebly website, so even if Dragon stopped supporting the website, it would be still running because he doesn't actually host it. It's a third-party host, so same as my website. It's never gonna be down because it's a free Weebly website. It's not the best, definitely, way to make a website, but it's alright for what it does. Now what I really want is, since we're not getting any animals in the area, and sun's gonna be setting low sooner than I would desire it to, it might already be, yeah, going down. I am gonna look for some grass, and I'll just make a wheat farm because that's all we can do right now. It is gonna be hard to farm here, but as soon as we get a water source, by that I mean we're gonna be able to collect it with a bucket, which we don't have yet. But when that will be possible, and it's really confusing because Optifine makes it look like it's in the snow. But yeah, what was I saying? Well, when we have that, it'll be much easier to make a farm. And actually, the aim of this series, I forgot to mention, would be to really take the Tempest box to its absolute limits and show you something new, because I've seen plenty of Let's Plays and there's a lot of content that these people just don't cover. No offense, obviously, they do a great job, but at the same time, I really want to kill that rabbit. At the same time, there's a lot of content that people just missed. So my goal is to make a long series, a long-term series, if you want to say it that way, where I would show you as much as possible. And my goal is to show you all of the content that this pack has to offer and do interesting things with it. For example, my plans will be about just really rushing through the pack, because I already know what to expect and I have really no meat. God. And yeah, I know where I am. I'll get back. Just for now, I'm looking for something, man. Really not finding anything at all, except for these rabbits who are really hard to kill, so that's not good. Yeah, there's diarrheas everywhere. I don't know why. That must be a Tempest box feature, which I don't understand. I really don't remember being surrounded by diarrhea when we played on the realm. Well, anyways, as I was saying, I really want to show you something new that you haven't seen yet. And yeah, you know, the frame rate is not very good, so I would rather take it down a notch. 24 will be good. And reload the chunks, just so that way we have a more stable frame rate going. And you know, oh yes, at least something. You know, I want to use up the wooden pickaxe as I always do, but considering that we have not much time to get back, I really would rather speed up the process of obtaining the skull and just really get out of here. Okay. Oh my god, the water is so annoying. God. It's gonna be an absolute pain with all these outdated features. It's hard to appreciate how many things that changed we just get accustomed to, and they feel completely natural. When you go back to older versions, of course, you don't have them, and that's where you really realize how attached you got to them and how much the game was better due to having those features. And I'm not even saying about big stuff like the new villages or villagers or anything. Honestly, quality of life changes are bigger than most people think. Oh, that's not the kind of zoom I wanted. I thought those were sugar canes. That patch of... oh, I really need to look out. That patch really was brighter than most. Wow. Yeah, that is part of the terrain. That's why it made these gaping holes, because it activated the sand, it updated the sand. Oh, there is sugarcane. I really don't think it's a good idea right now, considering that... oh, yeah, we'll come back here. Well, our little hole must be here, right? Correct. Well, we can just... no, that's not it. Oh, man. I mean, I don't have a bed, so honestly there's nothing to lose. But frankly, I would still feel better if I just found that place. And here I was saying that I'm not gonna get lost. I did get lost. But not the mob lost. Oof. Yeah, I really missed it. Missed a spot somewhere here. Yeah, I really lost track of it now. God, I was really confident that I knew where I'm gonna... I think I passed it. That's the problem. You know, I'm just gonna die. As I said, many powerful foes. Oh yeah. See, I knew the approximate direction, but you never know when you don't keep enough track. So, up to fine, of course, is very nice, but I'm still not gonna like use it most of the time, because, you know, I'm not gonna know where to put the torches exactly. And what I do is I put it on the darkest spot always, and that should be enough. Again, sticks are very good fuel. 2 will make sure you cook 1 item, and we'll keep the rest. There we are. Well, that'll be enough for very little bit, but it'll be good enough. So let's get some iron. My goal for this episode is to get at least to get iron. Actually, I want it to be like super pro gamer and like get myself a bed, because that's the best strat. Once you get a bed, it doesn't matter, because a lot of people start building houses and all. That's just a waste of time, really. What you need to do is just get a bed, and you're good. You're good, not you're good. That's not how you English. And yeah, but of course, as you can see, no sheep around. Always, I have this problem in my other Tempest box world as well. Really confused why the sheep are so unfair in their appearance. But it'll be much easier to clear out this area. Hopefully find like a different cave entrance. Yeah, I really didn't expect to find one, but here it is. Now we need to be, of course, careful. Very careful. Mobs here are no joke at all. So hopefully this leads to a good spot somewhere in the wall. Oh, I should not have done that. That was very inconsiderate and unsafe. So dangerous. Well, that would be a good place. Really, there's nothing here. I mean, I didn't actually expect to run into anything, but I guess we can grab the skull for the time being at least. Wait for the night to end, and maybe we'll have a better luck at finding sheep, but I don't want this episode to get too long because I know people don't like watching Let's Plays that are too long. I found a TTP Let's Play where every episode was like an hour long at least. Some of them were 2 or even 4 hours long. That's insane. Not only does it take forever to upload it on YouTube, but no one's gonna watch an episode that long. I'm just so amazed by that guy who uploaded it, because like, what were you thinking? Man, no one's gonna watch this. That's some serious dedication and really questionable choices, but no offense, of course. But yeah, it is super weird. Why would you do that? I know it's slow and you're yelling at me, but you know what? I'm gonna make most of my resources, throw out as little as possible, use up as much as possible, because I want to be efficient, and that is my playstyle. That's how I explain that. One end is I can place it here. Ooh, that was a freeze. I wonder why. Probably because of that guy. Yeah, notice when he spawns there is a freeze most of the time. That explains everything. Well, let's defeat this creeper easily, because I can. And we will strike him down in anger. Actually, calmly. I'll strike him down calmly. Ah, well, I almost did it right. Oh, how lucky. If he didn't explode, I would never find this. Very convenient. So, destiny's looking out for us, I guess. We need to watch out for dwindlers. They're really the biggest issue here, because I don't think we're low enough to encounter other enemies. Oh, there's a witch. Nice. I mean, since I'm a pro epic gamer, I can easily kill the witch, but I want to make sure I'm safe around. Dwindlers are the worst because they will set you on fire, and the shield doesn't block that type of damage, sadly. So let's just, oh no, or no dweller. Don't panic, I got this. No panic. So hard to tell when you're hitting him or not, but I think I'm good. Not even gotta take a hit. Not even, okay, fine, I took a hit. Ooh. Alright, there is a couple directions. There are. I constantly English wrongly. My apologies. It is like that when you just survived a strong hit. I really should be concerned about my health more, because I have no food. And there's definitely no way to get it in here. Oh, that's just leather. I wonder how it came to be. The only thing that makes sense is Duskbloods dying, but they don't spawn high enough here, so I wonder. Oh, they can get to me. Oh, they can get to me. Well, I probably can knock them here and they will stay at bay. Yeah, that was easy. And they don't drop anything really. I mean, they drop nuggets, but it's too little to care for me to grab that. So yeah, I think we're gonna call it an episode soon enough. I wish I could have done more progress, but hey, as I said, I just wanted to get some iron. Here we are, so I guess that's enough for today. Hope you guys are excited, because right now we're just like barely getting by, but I promise to you in the future we're gonna be so OP, because this pack really makes you OP when you get the job done. I mean, I obviously have to work for it, but still I think it's a bit too much, and that's why we're nerfing a lot of things in the new version, but it'll be for good, I promise. I don't see any imminent threats yet. We came here from this way, yeah. So we'll see if it's daytime. Maybe I'll go out, try to kill some sheep. If I find some, I'll end it there, but if not, I guess I'll just stay put and end the episode right here, because I can. It probably wouldn't be daytime yet. It hasn't been long enough, I don't think. I can't tell. No, it isn't. It isn't daylight. Well, I'll put the iron in the furnace. Hopefully nothing drops down randomly. Just 2 more. Well, that'll be it for this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. It wasn't too laggy, it wasn't too much. Hope you're excited for the future, because this is really just a very rough start, but once we get going, we'll get going, baby. I'm gonna promise this right here. We're gonna get going, and we're gonna get really strong, and I'm gonna show you a lot of easy ways to get around in this place. I mean, not just the place, but in the pack in general, because I already know everything about it. Well, most of the things, but I know enough to head start myself on a couple of things. Oh, that was a custom mob. The funny thing is that it's custom sounds in quotation marks, because they're actually using existing mob sounds. That's why you hear in the subtitles it says something entirely different. But anyways, I think it'll be more safer here, so I'll end the episode here so you know I'm gonna be fine. And yeah, as always, thank you for watching, and stay.